in full speed in the lane, still getting it.
What's up YouTube? Thanks for the support on my last video, and thanks for clicking on today's video. Today's video will be about what motivated me to get into fitness and kind of why I started YouTube. So if you're ready, let's get into it. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I've lost probably a little over 60 pounds. I started back in December of, not last year, but the year before last. So throughout that, I learned a lot about my body, and I really learned a lot of my bad habits on how I ate, and really just overall I learned a lot about myself through the process of losing weight. So growing up, I've always had what they call a binge eating disorder, and I don't really want to say I have a disorder, but I definitely would binge eat. So it's not really something I can't help. It's definitely something I could help. It's just something that I would do, and still to this day I have problems with. But they're a lot less worse now than when I was younger. When I was a little kid, I would literally just eat. Like, I'd eat when I was happy, I'd eat when I was sad, I'd eat just when I was bored. I would eat and eat and eat, and it was almost like if there was food there and I was home, I'd eat it, because I don't know, it's literally something you really can't describe, because you just eat. It's that simple. And but when I was younger, I had a very fast metabolism, so I could eat what I wanted to and not gain weight. But that started to change as I got older. And yeah, so when I was little, like, I would eat just junk food, a lot of junk food. And I mean, I'd eat like your real food is what I like to call it. So I'd eat like my basic foods for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but in between those meals I would eat snacks all day. So it was really bad, and it got worse as I got older. So probably around 5th grade is when I started gaining some weight. I was in that chubby stage, and most kids get in that chubby stage whether you eat healthy or not. I mean, maybe that's just me, but I believe every kid goes through that stage of kind of the awkward stage before puberty. But I went up into my middle school years. I wasn't really heavy, but I was still kind of chubby. But I played baseball, so I kept a lot of my weight off. But I could have been a lot bigger if I wasn't playing sports to kind of sweat out that excess amount of calories I was eating every day. But in middle school, I actually got sick, really sick, with I guess I had food poisoning or some type of stomach bug. And when I was sick for like a week or two, and I was just throwing up, vomiting, just, I mean, the whole 9 yards. So I was definitely not well. I was playing video games all the time, and most of my middle school years were on a video game. I played Call of Duty. I still love Call of Duty, but I just don't play it as much as I did back then. But that in itself wasn't a very healthy habit, because I wasn't very social. I'd kind of just keep to myself, stay in my room. And I believe my family could see that, and they kind of reached out to me a few times, like they wanted me to kind of go out with friends and stuff like that, go skating, something like that. But so yeah, after I got sick, I lost a lot of weight, and I was real skinny and nasty. Like, I didn't look good at all. I was really skinny. But I kind of kept that weight off until high school. And when high school rolled around, I kind of picked up those eating habits again. I would just eat and eat. And, well, I mean, going into high school was kind of stressful, because you're going into a new world almost from middle school into high school. So it was definitely a stressful time going into new school, and I guess that might have just added some of the eating on top of my binge eating disorder. So going into high school, I probably weighed about 170, I believe, and I ended up gaining, at my heaviest from a scale point of view, I got up to about 240, maybe a little over 240, and that was, I could never see myself getting that big, but I did, and a lot of people noticed it, and they would tell me about it, and it was kind of, at the moment, it hurt a lot, because you didn't want to hear that from family members and friends that you had, I mean, I don't want to say it, but like, you know, man boobs, and, you know, I had stretch marks, and I didn't like going to the pool. I didn't want to go to the pool with my friends. I was kind of distant when it came to going out to a pool or vacation to the beach and stuff. I didn't like going, not because I didn't like the beach, but I didn't like the fact that you had to take your shirt off, and I didn't want to show my body, and that in itself was very hard, because I felt like I let a lot of people down. I felt like I let my girlfriend down at the time, because she wanted to do these fun things, and I felt like I was holding her back because of my own self. I didn't want people to see me as this big guy on the beach, and I don't know, it was very hard, and growing up, being bigger wasn't fun in that aspect of people. You felt like you were judged where you went, but all around it definitely wasn't a happy time of my life. But now, looking back at it now, it could have been a lot worse if I didn't nip it in the bud when I did. So yeah, that's basically sums up how I got to the point of being overweight. And a lot of people have been asking me to make a video on like what motivated me to start losing weight, and I guess we'll get into that next. So I have to say what really motivated me to start losing weight was those people that kind of not judged me, but kind of said some rude things to me when I was heavier. And I'd have to say those people that talked to me that way is what made me essentially start. I mean, I thank them for that, for being very blunt with me. I'm glad they did that, because in a sense I would have never started if I didn't feel that people saw me in an obese state. So I'm actually thankful for the people that talk bad about me. That kind of sounds dumb, but in a way that's what helped me. Right before I started losing weight, I think this is what my click moment was. And in the fitness community, well, on the like weight loss community of fitness, everybody has their what they call the click moment. And the click moment for me was I was at the beach, and I had my shirt off, and I have stretch marks. I mean, I'll show you. I have stretch marks right here, and I have them down here too, but I can't show you that. That's not appropriate. But I have them all over my back, and they were a lot worse when I was actually had a lot of weight on me. But like, so I had those stretch marks, and a person commented on it, and was like, it was this, looking back at it, it's kind of funny, so if you laugh, that's fine. He was like, it looks like you've had a baby. And I mean, in the moment, I didn't let it show that it hurt my feelings, but on the inside, it really crushed me. Like, I'd have to say that was the moment that I felt really crushed on the inside, that somebody would say that. And the person that said it, they won't they weren't trying to be mean. They were just kind of joking around and stuff, and I understand that. But and I think that individual for saying that, because that's what motivated me and started me, and that was my clique on my weight loss journey. So I'm very thankful for the stretch marks. The stretch marks are a symbol of my battle through my weight loss, and essentially they were the reason that I started losing weight. So I'm thankful for my stretch marks, and I go on every day, I see them every day, and I learn to appreciate the stretch marks. And for those who don't know, I started out at Planet Fitness for, let's say, about 8 months. I started in December, so it was actually, that December it was actually kind of warm going into the next month. But anyway, I would wear a hoodie at the gym. Regardless of if it was hot or cold, I'd wear a hoodie. Because in a sense, the hoodie was kind of like armor for me. It kind of felt like it protected me, and it felt like people couldn't see the real me because I had the hoodie covering it. So I didn't feel like a big guy when I had the hoodie on. So for about 3 to 4 of those months, I was in a hoodie. So I'd sweat a whole lot, so maybe it was a good thing. I'd sweat a whole lot, and but yeah, for about 4 months, I stayed in a hoodie. So, and after that 4 months, I started seeing results. I started losing weight. So in about 4 months, I lost right around 20, close to 30 pounds. And essentially, I mean, that's a lot of weight. So it took a lot off of me. And I mean, I was working out too. So I was building muscle. I felt a lot better about myself. So probably about after those 3 to 4 months, I stopped wearing the hoodie. And I'd feel a little bit better about myself, and I'd wear t-shirts. And I mean, when looking back at it, it's funny. It's like I'm in the gym now, and people that are in the gym, I don't look at them that way. So it's funny that I thought in my mind that people were judging me, staring at me, and the whole time people didn't care what I looked like, because they were there to better themselves. And I'm there feeling like I'm judged, and I don't know, it's just funny looking back at it. So I encourage you, if you're watching this and you're struggling with weight loss, don't think when you go to a gym that you're being judged, because I'll tell you, I mean, I have friends, and in me, like, we don't judge people that walk into the gym. We actually, I mean, in a sense, we congratulate them. Like, we love seeing people coming into the gym that are trying to better themselves in a way. And to me, like, I love seeing people walk into the gym, seeing new people walk into the gym, because, like, I used to be that person. I used to be the guy that was worried and very, very insecure, and I wish I had somebody come and kind of talk to me and welcome me to a gym. So that's why, me personally, I like to welcome them, because in a sense that used to be me. So after those 8 months, I ended up leaving Planet Fitness, and I ended up going to a local gym in Tarboro, where I'm at right now, is B&G Fitness. I started there, like I said, 8 months after I left, well, 8 months into Planet Fitness. So I just felt like I needed to go somewhere else, kind of a new environment. It was closer to home, it was more free weights. And I'm not talking bad about Planet Fitness at all, because I mean, that's where I started. I mean, I got my start from Planet Fitness, and I wouldn't talk bad about it at all, because I mean, it's a gym. It's $10 a month. I mean, why wouldn't you go there? But for me, I felt like I needed to challenge myself more with heavier weights, more free weights, because at this time I've lost essentially all the weight, and I just felt like I wanted to start building more muscle and really focus on the weight training part of fitness. I met very good people at BNG, and you've seen them in some of my videos. And anyway, those group of people, I know they're watching right now, they have kind of brought a lot of light into my life, and I'm very, very thankful for that group of people, because they kind of broaden my horizons and think further than just what's in front of you, if that makes sense. Well, I hope this kind of helped out a little bit to kind of show you my background and a little bit about myself. I mean, there's a whole lot more to come, and I'll tell you more in-depth stuff as my channel gets bigger. But I kind of just wanted to sum up, but from a lot of people asking me kind of how I got started and what motivated me and what motivates me today. So I hope that kind of cleared the air. I hope that kind of gave you a better look on my personal life. And like I said, throughout the channel you'll get to know me a lot more, and I think we'll have a lot of fun, and I hope everyone continues to support me throughout this journey of YouTube, because one day I hope to make this my main career, as posting videos I'd hope to do it every day, to be honest. If I could make this a full-time job, I mean, I would post every single day. And I don't know, like, my goal with YouTube is to help inspire and encourage other people that you can do anything you want to do in this life. It's just a matter of the dedication and the drive you have for that passion. And not just fitness, but anything. I mean, you can do anything you want, and we live in a world where you get sheltered from your passions, and people are constantly telling you that you don't need to do that because it's not going to make you money, or I mean, just kind of being negative just because they never got to reach out and pursue their own passion. So I hope to help people and inspire people to go for it, because we live one life, and why waste it being miserable at a 9-to-5 job when you could do virtually anything you want to do that makes you happy. So anyway, like I said, I'm not trying to get emotional in this video, but I really do appreciate the people that have liked, subscribed, and commented on my videos, and I hope to continue for you. Thank you, and God bless. By the way, this is not trash. This is bags of clothes, because I've actually been going through the clothes that I can't fit in anymore. So yeah, I'm not a dirty person.
In full speed in the lane, still getting it.